Okay, it says we recording for our Rumble video. Shouts out to the Rumble. Y'all know to link up with TWP and then go over to the Rumble so y'all can see the studio quality over there. You know, in case you don't like these YouTubes and verticals. I don't like them either, but you know how it goes. It is what it is. We just gonna do what we supposed to do. And if people fuck with it, they fuck with it. If not, they can go fuck with the Rumble because that's what they prefer to fuck with, apparently. I don't know. Hell, some days, some maybe not. I don't know. Anyways, welcome back, Hot Dogs and Donuts. Y'all know what time it is. The Super Saturdays. Because we wake up every Saturday early just to get up and talk some Dragon Ball shop with you. You know, I ain't had a chance to really do too much all week. But on Saturday, I definitely gonna make some time for you today, right? Yeah, we got some Dragon Ball content to review. I don't need no fucking retouch. Flip the camera around, see what it looked like. Zoom it out, get the full screen in there, and let's go. You know, I ain't just gonna talk to you all day. We'll talk and pause the video plenty. My notebook, in case I have any good ideas. Gotta keep them written down, you know. You know.
Everyone, it's your Prince of the Motherfucking Saiyans! And today, I'm back with another reaction video for all of you! And today we're reacting to Old Dragon Ball Road. So without further ado, here we go. Alright? Let's do it. Okay, it's me, Kakarot, and Gohan on the country road. Oh yeah, Kamehameha. We got the beans. Yeah. Yeah, flex that power level. Yeah, flex it. Oh yeah. 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 Y'all. Smash. I'm gonna smash the ass.
In your mouth.
Open.
I conceal my power level. You can't sense my cloud and now the scouter won't tell.
Look at Raditz. Oh god, you gotta show Nappa. Why Nappa, man?
Your scouter won't tell you nothing.
Tidless as well.
Tell you nothing.
Why does Broly look like he was busting? Ah! Painful busting too. Go even further beyond. Till I can't no more. Oh shit. What the hell? You had this country boy. Well, till I can't no more. Yeah, yeehaw. Redneck hillbilly shit. Yeehaw! Inbred music, guys. Yeah. Yeehaw! This is just inbred. Well, that was short as fuck. Hold on, I want to hear this. Kameha, Kameha, Galaga, Galagon. Suck my beans that grow Cybermen. Yeah, Galagon, Galagon.
Oh, Vegeta's a fool
Suck
for
my
this one.
vitamins. Galagon, Galagon. Maybe I should make my own variation of that. Well, this video was fun. It had a little bit of moments. I liked the music. It was pretty good. I hope you guys enjoyed this reaction video. So leave a like and share this reaction video with everyone in need of vitamin D. And if you have another recommendation for another reaction, leave a comment for me to see. And don't forget to subscribe for more of me. And you will get the D.
Pamphlet from the World Tournament. After that, we were introduced to some Fist of the North Star bandits that got lost and found their way to Dragon Ball. Now, this one introduces something interesting. If you know anything about Sun Wukong, the character Goku is based on, you know he has 3 iconic tools. Goku has 2 of the 3 tools, but Toriyama never introduced the 3rd.
Now, what was funny about that song was he said, I gave Bulma the D, now we need to wish her back with the Dragon Balls. Oh, man, that's classic. He said, I killed that shit. Oh, shit. Gotta love that type of shit. Y'all know that's me in the videos if y'all don't know who me is. Watch another video and you can ask
That
your
tool
stupid
being the
questions
sealing
afterwards.
gourd. Here, it has the power to seal someone if they don't answer when their name is called. After being sealed, they're turned into a liquid that if someone drinks, they can steal the sealed person's power. Kinda OP, huh? Luckily, Goku is able to avoid being converted with the power pole, and turns the gourd on its owners. Goku lets the villagers keep the gourd. Shame he couldn't keep it, as this is filler. But it's not really his style to use something like that anyway. The bandits are no match for Goku, but assuming they've been using the gourd for a while, they're probably pretty strong. So, let's give them 67 and 73. Now...
Jesus Christ, really? Don't forget to become a member of Unrelent Gaming's Patreon for exclusive manga content and early access. Isn't that right, Seth? I already joined his Patreon today. Tons of great stuff on there, actually. But did you really have to blow up the city? Yes. Blew up the dominoes. You blew up the dominoes, and you're laughing. Do you realize the f***ing crisis here? And you will be next.
What up, what up, what
Unless
up?
you subscribe, like the video, and turn on notifications right now. Or else what? You'll aggressively scream another man's name for several hours? Kakarot! Kakarot!
Rolling up, watching Dragon Ball, man. You know what time it is. It's Super Saturdays.
Now, although as our battle continues to rage on while we slowly begin to tear away at the Demon Realm's army by having to destroy its best fighters, I'm afraid that if we don't hurry...
Shout out to the big homie. I don't know what he got going on Patreon, but he been having his other consistent posts on Sunday. So hopefully he got stuff dropping on Saturdays for y'all over there on the Patreon side. Because, you know, if you ain't got the Patreon, then y'all going to be waiting for him or me. You dig? We do reviews over here. And that's what we do. You see what I'm saying? If you like the videos, like the videos.
and maintain this level of control over them, do I only then believe that they will surely find a way to overtake us, which is something that we cannot possibly afford, especially if we wish to make it out of this world in one piece.
As our story now continues, following the initial battle now being waged within the Demon Realm, involving the Demon Realm's very army having to go up against Universe 7's mightiest warriors, which it was only moments following Brohan's initial blast and having to destroy everything around him, as Brohan was now shown having to revert back down to his base form, was when Brohan then went on to respond. There we are now, as I am extremely lucky to be as strong as I currently am, because if I hadn't been as powerful as I was when having to go and unleash that massive explosion shockwave when I just did Brohan's says, then I'm sure that not only would we have went and defused as a result of the amount of power that I was exerting here, but I'm also pretty sure that we would have went and had been destroyed by it as well, which is why I am glad to go and be in the position that I'm currently within, Rohan continues. Or else I would have ultimately had been a goner out there against them, but I'm also glad to see that my attack was strong enough and having to go and tear some of them apart upon my initial activation of such an attack. However, since I had already went and used up a lot of my power in going and making sure that my blast was powerful and having to go and shred whoever went and came in direct contact with it, Rohan says, since I can't just willingly go and force myself to rush back out there without first having to go and collect myself in order for us to go and continue, Rohan says, I'll need about a minute to go and try to regain focus here before they go and start to send out more of their elite warriors here to battle against me. Or I will now go and need a minute to go and try to calm my spirits in hopes of being able to go and recover my stamina enough to go and use my full power here again, Rohan says. Where I had already went and used up a lot of it as it already was, and so I will need to hurry and concentrate my mind before trying to recover before it's, that was quite the display of power that your little fusion had went and ultimately showcased down there, saying Beerus went on to then immediately interrupt by responding. And while I would be lying if I said that I wasn't extremely impressed by your incredible battle power, Beerus adds, for all that it's worth while we're down here, saying it's been a very long time since I was last seen in having to be as impressed by a mortal's power as I am with yours right now within this very moment in time here between us. But I hope that you don't go and get the wrong idea here either, since we are still very far from being finished here.
What up, Midnight Gray Fox? Appreciate you coming by. Tap that, double tap that screen for me.
Such as yourself go and lay waste to some of these demons with complete and utter ease upon your initial merger here, but I will also go and be the first to say that I have rarely ever seen such remarkable strength in all of my countless years as being a god of destruction, and since I haven't, I just so happen to want to go and see a little more from you if I'm going to be completely honest here with you, Saiyan, and since it would only appear as though our war within this realm and having us go and face off against their army here isn't quite over, Beerus continues, I just want for you to go and consider much about what it is that is about to go and happen here if you decide to go and take me up on this offer here, Saiyan, which is simply because if you just so happen to do so, then I truly hope that you are ready to go and show us more of what your power is truly made of here, because as of course you can clearly see, if you haven't already noticed on the amount of warriors that are starting to go and make their way towards us, Beerus continues, that there is still much for us to go and deal with while we are here, and so now come, Brohan, come now and join me in going and taking this moment to seize this opportunity while we are still able to go and willingly do so, and together, Beerus adds, we will go and annihilate this swarm of vile creatures and finish what they have went and started long ago when they crossed over into our universe, and so I just want to go and see more of what you're made of here, because not only am I curious in seeing as to where you truly stand and how far you can truly...
Hey, Beerus look like, hold on, you threw Beast Gohan and controlled Broly in there and fused them together. He's like, hey, now I actually see why I'm supposed to be fighting Saiyans, because, Beast Gohan combined with Broly, hell, they might be stronger than Beerus. They might be, depending on where the goalpost currently is, because Beerus is like way above everybody, but hell, he way above everybody. He said, I ain't even using my Ultra Instinct, so therefore, I'm not even taking shit serious. We don't have to get on some Beerus training arcs and shit.
I just so happen to also want to see as to what you can truly do when having your back up against the wall, and so now what do you say? To which as Brohan was then shown having to join Beerus up above in the sky was when Brohan then went on to quickly respond, so I see that you have taken interest in finding yourself to be extremely intrigued by my full power now, are you? Interesting. But now I can't help but wonder on what exactly you plan on gaining by watching me use the full extent of my true power out there against these creatures, Brohan says. But nevertheless, if this is what you truly wish to go and see, then I accept your invitation in having to go and join you against the demon army down there. But what I would like to know is what exactly is it that you had went and had in mind here, Destroyer, with Beerus responding, you've got spirit, Saiyan, that much I will say. But how's about we go and make this simple then, shall we? For we will go and see on just how many of those demons both you and I can go and clear out in one single swoop down there. And as as before I go and unleash the power of my Ultra Instinct down there against these demons, Beerus continues, whoever goes and obliterates the most amount of demons down there wins. You got it? And since I already know of what my own capabilities are truly like when wielding Ultra Instinct in battle, Beerus continues, I'd be more than delighted in having the chance to go and see as to just how strong you truly are by going and giving the floor and allowing for you to go and make your way down there first, Saiyan. And so by all means, as I insist for you to go and have the floor here first and going and getting this party started, Saiyan. Oh, and don't you worry. And as I will go and be right behind you and following your lead as you go and take this moment to go and do the honors then, shall we? To which of course it was only within these very moments that I was
Dramatic
drawn to
return
this
of the music.
opportunity to
My
immediately
dude's in his
show
bag
how
today.
right back into his full power transformation state was when Rohan then went on to quickly respond. Well then in that case, sue yourself then, God of Destruction, because if seeing more of my true power was what you had wanted to go and watch unfold as I had went and used it down there against those demons, then so be it. For you can just go and stand idly by and watch as I go and take care of business. To which as Rohan was then showing
Always remind him Beerus, he a lazy motherfucker. Lazy motherfucker.
As Beerus was observing was when Beerus then went on to quickly respond, yes, good. Now that's what I wanted to go and see come from you, and since I already knew that you just couldn't resist in having to go out there and proving your worth against such creatures, but even now while I carefully watch as you go and do what must be done in order to go and lay claim over these monsters, Beerus says, I can't help but now begin to ponder on if this level of power is going to be enough to go and rival what Raijin is, especially when having to go and face him when we did earlier, Beerus says, and since I am currently unaware of Lisa's status, since I can go and sense his presence down here and having to go and battle against that monster, Beerus continues, if Whis can't go and do much in being able to go and stop that beast from continuing to go and lay waste across the entire multiverse as he already had been shown in having to do, then our one and only chance of survival would ultimately lie in the Grand Minister along with the Omni Kings, but since they are not currently here with their current whereabouts being unknown within the moment, Beerus adds, our one and only shot here is to go and do what we had done when having to face off against Myrna when we did, and that is stick together as one in hopes of having the others quickly go and find us, Beerus continues. But even now as I watch and having to witness this Saiyan go and take matters into their own hands by doing away with however many are left who continue to go and stand within our way and getting ever so closer towards reaching their supreme leader Raijin, and I am beginning to now see that perhaps more of my power is required for this war if I hope to go and seize the day and having to wipe away you demons once and for all, Beerus continues, especially since the tables are now starting to fall within our favor here during this battle, and unlike the others, Beerus went on to then quickly block off Shadow Demon Gohan's attack from behind, and as unlike the others, I am not going to go and be swayed and going and giving any one of you a chance to go and adapt and best me here during this battle, no matter how hard is it that you go and try, especially not for you, Beerus utters, because not only am I sick to death and having to go and watch as you creatures continue to defy the natural laws which the gods such as myself had went and placed into motion long before you were even created, but outside of having to just go and continue to watch you try and overthrow our natural order, by the time this is all said and done, and by the time that you demons come to realize on what you are truly having to go up against here by facing the likes of myself and my universe, it'll be far too late by the time you go and choose to open your eyes and seeing the truth behind the matter, and very soon, Beerus continues, once we are done and having to go and destroy what remains of your army here for good, will it only be time for Raijin to go and experience the same fate as you all just did, which will only be a matter of time now before this turns into a reality, demon. But speaking of, Beerus pauses by then having to be shown looking behind him, those Saiyans better not go and botch this up down there, because while it would appear as though we have broken off into waging our own battles here as individuals, Beerus says, they better hurry and make haste down there while they still can, because with Raijin being our primary target here, Beerus continues, we'll need to go and make sure that nothing goes and stands in the way of having to go and face him, which is why we have to go and hurry before it's too late. But then, it was only just within these very moments now back down below with both Goku and Vegeta shown having to try to double team Toro and fighting him 2-on-1 was when Toro then went on to quickly respond, well, now that I am able to go and understand on how you wretched mortal vermin were able to go and hold out here against us for as long as you were shown in being able to go and do. For not only do one of you happen to appear to wield an ability that is strong enough to go and block off my energy siphoning methods here against me, but you also seem to be able to disperse my concentration in having to do so as well, which I will no longer stand to tolerate here between you, Saiyans. As not only do the two of you severely underestimate my nature in this war, Toro continues, alongside with my ability to go and adapt to surpass your every expectation, but while I am willing to go and wager that Vegeta is more than likely the one who is able to control such abilities by a way of an outside means and having him try to go and slow my momentum down by using a means of having to prevent me from destroying both of you and stalling for more time, understand that even while you are in greater numbers here against me within the moment in the Demon Realm, Toro says, you will never be able to go and defeat me on your own, which is why you can only continue to go and maintain this level of intensity for so much longer, Toro says. Otherwise, you will both go and tire yourselves down, and that's when I will go and cast the finishing blow down upon you. And if by some twisted miracle the two of you are able to somehow go and evade my wrath, and it was as I had said to you both once before, Toro adds, for no matter how great the two of you assume for yourselves to go and be, no matter how many of you there are and having to go and stare at the face of the very abyss itself, Lord Raijin is simply that much more powerful than either one of you could ever go and dream of becoming, Toro says, which is why that even if the two of you were to go and cast me aside as you did with the others, you will still end up in having to go and find yourselves losing in the end, which are all the facts that the two of you need to go and know here, because it's hopeless, Saiyans. For I hereby go and fight in his name and his name alone, as I refuse to go and allow for either one of you to go and stand in the way of everything that we have went and accomplished here thus far. And since the two of you continue to go and burden our realm through your actions in attempting to go and do everything and anything that you possibly can in order to ensure that we fail in our quest to rule over the entire multiverse, let this go and be on how your legacy is going to be remembered, Toro continues, because I can assure you both here and now that you will not be so lucky in surviving what comes next. For this here is our domain, and while you are in it, you are going to feel every bit of what you have coming your way. And as Lord Raijin's mission in having to go and reach the outer walls of the Omniverse and learning behind what lies beyond it shall be realized whether you approve of his actions here or not, mortals, with Goku quickly responding, wait, Vegeta, look, what's that monster thinking about here, because it looks as though he's going for broke out there, with Vegeta responding, well, that's because he is, Vegeta went on to then quickly respond, and so we'll need to go and act fast right now, because it looks as though he's going and putting a lot of energy into whatever he's about to go and use out there against us, and so we'll need to hurry and go and brace ourselves here for the worst, Kakarot, to which as Toro was then shown creating a massive energy ball within his sights, it was only just seconds before Toro was then shown having to unleash this massive attack upon Goku and Vegeta was when Toro then went on to quickly respond, for you worthless little insects have no idea on what you fools have went and gotten yourselves into by going and acting upon these actions that you and your universe have went and made in hopes of having to go and try to stop us. And since you don't, Toro continues, then maybe now you will. For let this now go and serve as being a reminder of just how doomed both you and your entire universe truly are here against us, Saiyans. Oh, Kakarot, listen closely because we only have seconds, Vegeta quickly shouts. Or if I can go and channel a fraction of the dark essence that is surrounding us as a barrier here against his attack, then we just might be able to go and endure this blast while charging one of our own. And so now hurry and brace yourself because we'll need to go and hurry and act upon this now, Vegeta shouts. And so just trust me and hurry because using this method by drawing upon the Demon Realm's essence isn't going to be as easy as you may assume for it to be, Vegeta says. Because while we might go and sustain a portion of the damage that is about to go and be dealt with here to us, we will at least be able to go and have a chance in having to hit him just as hard. And so now hurry and do as I say because if we botch this, then we are done for. But then, it was only just then within these very moments now as Ultra Instinct Beerus went on to look behind them and having to address.
Now see, that's peak writing. See, they got Goku and Vegeta over here tag teaming somebody, working together, because as we said, if they actually work together, it ain't too many people they can't beat. You see what I'm saying? Shouts out to the big homie for letting the little homies know y'all niggas supposed to be working together. Quit always trying to compete and get the motherfucking problem solved, right? Y'all two, boy, that's why I said in the future, Goku don't never have to ask Vegeta to fuse with him if shit's really serious. Because guess what? Shit's really serious and they trying to win. Ain't nobody trying to die. Ain't nobody got time to be running around finding all 7 Dragon Balls. That shit be taking too damn long. And you got instant transmission. So you be like, alright. Nah, it still take too damn long. Hell, Bulma always got the Dragon Balls on deck if it ain't shit cracking, but at the same damn time, you gotta be like, well, when was the last time you wished for a new BBL Bulma? Because that's BBL Bulma, you know what I mean? She be getting that BBL on point for that boy Jita. He like his cheeks clappable, apparently, so she keep him fresh, type of shit.
The massive explosion scene below was when Beerus went on to then quickly respond, "What does?" Oh, but of course that explosion would just so happen to come as a result of Goku and Vegeta's battle against that demon down there. But while we are still going and making way and clearing out the remainder of these demons out here who are looking to go and do what that Raijin had instructed for them to go and do, Beerus continues, we will still need to go and hurry and get this over with if we hope to go and reach Raijin in time. But nevertheless, since our primary objective goes far deeper than simply having to go and waste our time in facing off against both you and your little allies down here, Demon, Beerus continues, this is where I draw the line in having you go and move beyond your efforts here against me, since your so-called god leader Raijin is our primary target that we are all mainly after here anyways, Demon. However, while I will say that I do find it deeply and gravely disturbing that an abomination such as yourself is even able to coexist alongside someone such as myself, I am going to instead go and set the example here between us in taking this moment to go and make sure that you are wiped away from the face of our world here permanently, Beerus continues. And as a sitting god of destruction, I cannot and will not go and tolerate for such grotesque mockeries of life to go and continue to plague our universe here any longer. And because you are an unnatural anomaly within the confines of my governing universe, Beerus continues upon now being shown having to unleash the Hakai on Shadow Demon Gohan, since the entirety of your power was stolen by another in allowing for someone such as yourself and those who are just like you to exist, let your actions hereby go and echo within the voids of history, as you will no longer continue to go and exist from this moment forward, Demon. For you should have went and had taken these moments to go and reflect upon the consequences behind your actions along with your existence, because just like the rest of them, you too will now fail, Beerus continues. And while you have went and proven that even with your stolen power that you are still just as difficult to go and deal with as it would be if I was fighting the real Gohan myself out here, your sheer existence represents everything that is rotten and everything that is wrong within this wretched dimension that you call home down here, Demon. And since you were never truly meant to go and be given life in wake of your fallen master's hidden agenda and having it be what will carry
Beerus is taking 20 minutes to load up a Hakai, but fire in the hole. Oh yeah, we got some roach weed this morning too. God damn it.
keep you alive in your mission to go and conquer the entire multiverse. Let this moment of your destruction here before us all go and signal the end in your campaign for multiversal conquest and dominance in your master's name, for this is the burden that you will have to go and carry with you, as I can assure you here and now that you won't be brought back from the dead here as an end result of this either. And while this now appears to only be the last of these so-called shadow demons that were shown in having to go and directly stand against us during the course of our troubles against the Demon Realm's army, there is only but one more obstacle that stands within our way, and unless these vermin were to somehow go and find more sufficient ways in having to go and clone more of these freaks than what we are shown having to currently face off against, then our focus must be directed towards that Raijin and Raijin alone, unless we are to go and warrant the absolute destruction of everything if we don't. But even now, as I watch this animal be vaporized within the moment as I look down upon his remains, questions. What exactly is that bastard Raijin hiding from the rest of us that he doesn't want for anyone to go and find out about Beerus' questions? Or is there a way to truly go and bridge the gap between our powers here against him by separating that amalgamated power that Raijin had went and originally wished for by merging himself with Murno's former glory? Or now I can't just so happen to help but wonder, to which all the while when them having to make our way back down and having to witness Toro seemingly assume victory prematurely. It was only just upon with Toro assuming victory early on, with Toro being shown having to stand seemingly victorious over Goku and Vegeta, was when Toro went on to then quickly respond, "There we go now, and so that ought to go and settle things here between us once and for all, and so good riddance to you both. For you may have been lucky enough to go and briefly learn of a few new tricks in trying to go and use the Demon Realm's essence within your favor by having you try and turn it all around and momentarily using it against us. However, those Saiyans, it would only now appear as though I was right about you both all along," Toro continues, "because now that you are both out of my way for good, your allies will be next in having them go and join you both within the afterlife shortly, because now that the two of you have been completely destroyed here, our primary objective in conquering the entire multiverse by having to go and purge it of its rebel forces who stand against Lord Raijin will soon be realized, as once we have went and laid claim to everything and everyone across the cosmos with no challengers to go and stand before us," Toro adds, "we will continue to remain undefeated and unstoppable for the remainder of history, and beyond it, Lord Raijin will go and have what he's been wait. But how could they still be standing after having to go and just into Vegeta?" Toro says, "as they have survived because of Vegeta, for he is more than likely the one who had somehow went and conjured together enough of the Demon Realm's power to go and more than likely shield themselves from my attack just now, which would ultimately go and explain on why they are still able to go and stand here against me," Toro says, which this only now goes as far as to confirm that I must go and get rid of Vegeta first if I hope to go and bring Goku down with him along the process as well, and that is simply because if Vegeta is able to somehow go and use this very darkness to his own personal advantage, then they mustn't go and continue to progress in such a way, otherwise they will continue to go and burden us through their rebellion and actions here within the Demon Realm. But then, it was only just upon within those very moments now, with both Goku and Vegeta having to unleash both the Gallic Gun and the Kamehameha Wave directly towards Toro, was when Vegeta went on to then quickly shout, "Right there, and so now fire directly at him now, Kakarot, and try to go and use as much power to ensure that we go and destroy him right now." Oh, for I should have known that this was going to be what the two of you are going to try and pull here against me upon having me go and make my move to stop you, Toro says, but no matter, because once I am able to go and make my way past the point of having to endure this, Toro says, will I only go and make sure to respond to you both accordingly, since I must go and hurry while I still can before they somehow go and manage to go and find a way to bypass me. Oh, well, this doesn't look too good for those two idiots down there, Beerus responds upon having to be shown addressing Brohan, and so while we're already hearing with many of their elite fighting forces crippled by the sheer amount of devastation that we had caused upon having to go and take these creatures up on their challenge to go and try to rule over the entire multiverse, Beerus says, let's go and hurry it up and get to them before they are eliminated from this battle down there, because with only a handful of their prime fighters left that can pose a risk to us in being drastically lowered, Beerus adds, once we are done and having to go and clean their mess up down there, does that only leave that bastard Raijin in being all that is left for us to go and bring down, which will need to go and act now before something goes and happens to them in the meantime. And so now let's go, Saiyan, to which it was only right then and there now during that moment where the Beyond Dragon Ball Super Story of the Dark Masters, the official Murno sequel, manga chapter number 48 special, then comes to a close.
Well, actually, I'll go ahead and take it from here, as I do want to go as far as to address something very important with our dear viewers at the moment. As before I go and give you the following information, if you aren't already a member of Unreal's Patreon community, then you are truly missing out on so much without you even knowing, because not only is the next episode already on the page, but if you want to support all of the manga manga content that you see and gain access to tons of exclusives along the way that range from a variety of different things, then we do encourage for you all to become members of our Patreon community today, for we will link everything down within the description box below and pinned comment section as well. Now I will go as far as to say that although I wasn't truly expecting to watch as our heroes dismantle the Dark Masters one by one, what I will however say is that I do fear that a great change is about to commence if we don't hurry and find a way to put these demons in their place, because while Raijin continues to resist me during our battle, I'm afraid I cannot continue to hold him off alone like this without the aid of a far stronger entity to help me, and because of this, you do not want to go and miss out on what is about to happen coming up next. So we hope that you all enjoyed today's video, and before you leave, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up by smashing that like button on your way out, as well as also subscribing to Unreal and Gaming's channel for tons of new Dragon Ball content. So with that, we thank you all so much for watching, as we'll be seeing you all again for the next one.
Hello. Did you know that you can stay up to date with the latest Dragon Ball content by...
See, I like how the demons are, well, the god of demons is beyond even Whis, so that's crazy as fuck right there, because, you know, hell, being beyond a fucking angel in Dragon Ball is crazy. But, hell, now you got to see the Grand Priest come put in some work, because as why Zeno's son went to go find his ass, he's like, oh, I think he's over there. Well, apparently it takes Zeno a long time to travel by himself, which is why he's usually escorted. So, hell, it's good writing. It's good writing. I mean, I appreciate it. You know, don't rush until to get to the point, but, you know, get to the point at some point in time while you're making things interesting, because you had a lot of interesting things to cover. That's a good thing about writing a story, right? You got all this shit you want to write, so you got to make it make sense if you make it make sense while you're writing it.
by simply subscribing to Unreal and Gaming. Also, don't forget to follow on these social media platforms, you sexy son of a bitch. Roshi. Silent Cell. Me and the fans are having a moment. That's right. I know what you want. Extra long, thick Dragon Ball content. Quality reviews with flawless editing. Yeah, you'd like that, wouldn't you? You dirty bitch.
Roshi, the fuck?
God damn it, I need them to subscribe, Cell.
And we're demonetized.
Yeah, screw it. Let's cut to the video.
A big mistake. Where do you think you're going? Pity. What a waste of talent. Not today. Back off. Have it your way. A tough guy like you should be able to face the truth.
Are you okay?
Of course, here goes another one of my favorite topics. See, that's bullshit. 18 can't sense key unless Krillin done taught her, but we ain't gonna say he ain't taught her because, you know, Krillin been busy putting in work with 18 apparently. You see him saying she all sense and key now? Like, what the fuck is that? Your ass couldn't even sense key. You was just super powerful. Hell, that's why you like Krillin, because he would at least tell you, oh shit, there's some shit finna go down, babe. What do you mean? I can't sense nothing. Yeah, that's why he didn't give y'all scanners, because he didn't like y'all, because y'all was gonna be some fuck ups. He was just gonna drop y'all off at this party and let y'all go in there and crash it. Hell, y'all wasn't supposed to be able to find parties. Y'all just supposed to get dropped off. It's a big difference.
Coming over here. What is it?
I can feel it too. What do you mean, Trunks?
This keys. Can you believe how many sponsorships I got ever since Magic Buu was defeated?
For sure, Goku. Huh?
It's a tail. It can't be. Say it.
Terrible.
What?
And just what are you even doing here?
Brother.
Brother?
Look at you. It's been a while, Big Brother Vegeta.
I thought you were dead. Where have you been? Didn't our father banish you or something like that?
Well, after you and the others beat Frieza, I was told by Namekian that you moved here to planet Earth. You see, a pair of terrible brothers named Avo and Kavo are terrorizing my planet. They need to be stopped. I tried to fight them myself, but they were too strong. Would you help me, Big Brother?
Are these guys strong?
Huh? Yeah, super strong.
Wow, Vegeta, sounds like fun.
I'm sorry, sir, but I don't think your power level's high enough to beat them.
Still relying on your scouter, I see. It's useless. Even a meat fighter can hide a huge power level.
Huh?
Here, I'll show you. This is the Super Saiyan.
Too much lighting. He was going Super Saiyan 2, Toriyama. You forgot which one he was using. That's how you show that shit off, though. You know, yeah, pop that shit. Pop that fucking scouter, boy. So now do I feel weak, nigga? No D, of course. No D.
See?
You gotta say no D.
That should do fine. So will you please help me? They followed me here on Earth.
And that is why you were banished after all.
Huh?
Don't worry, I'll take care of them for you. So, you could see how elite Saiyans work out. Wait, Vegeta. Let me take care of this by myself. It's getting exciting. It's been a long time since I don't fight. Stay out of this. Huh? These are family matters, none of your business. Come on, don't be like that. No. I'll let you try if I lose. Get it.
Papa, can I help? Ow, me too.
Maybe I should go too, right?
What? You want to fight? We're not getting paid.
Yeah, right. Sign me up. Hey, boys, I want to be a part of the fight too. Because that's such a good idea.
Come on, guys. Don't forget there's only two of them. I mean, that wouldn't be fair. All right, I've got an idea. Everybody grab on me.
See, that lets you remember that Goku them are technically themed on good guys. Because that's only some shit good guys would say. Hell, if the whole squad ready to slide, hell yeah, we all gonna slide. And everybody gonna put in some work. That's why we all gonna be in jail together. Because if we go into jail, we all going together, right? Come on now, who's going with me? Who's going with me? Look, everybody got their hand up. Notice how 18 does not have her hand up. She's not from the 313. She must be from the free world. Shouts out to the free world. That's a good reference. I might have to clip that part. Yeah.
Huh? Wow! Wow! That's cool!
Yeah, cool, right? Me and Chi
ripe for harvest. Okay, you ready, guys? Go on and pull up one for yourselves, okay? Whoever pulls out the longest radish get to fight the bad guys.
Let me try first, Goku. This should be fun. You just need to grab the stock space and pull up, right? Wow! Must be huge! You serious?
See ya!
Master Roshi, you clever! My turn. Alright! It's massive!
Trunks, you better pick a bigger one than Goten.
Papa, of course I will. Well, what do we got here? This one! I win!
Damn it!
Alright! I got the longest!
Great, good job, Trunks. So I guess he's the winner this time.
No, Trunks, be sure to win for Uncle Tarble, got it?
I wish you well. Thank you.
And Tarble, who exactly is that alien with you?
Huh? Oh, apologies. I forgot to introduce you. This here's my wife.
Your wife?
It's wonderful to meet you, brother. My name is Gary. I hope we can know you better.
Yeah, nice to meet you.
She's quite different, isn't she? Don't forget she is your sister-in-law, Bulma.
It would seem that Saiyans have some of the strangest taste when it comes to it.
Hey, that boy got ultra instinct. Look at that situation. Oh shit. Never mind. He got caught with the ooh-wop. Hey, Roshi got the shit knocked up out of him. Hey, check out the Tarble, man. He's a good character. I don't know. They say he's kidding, so we might see him.
Partner to train with.
But I thought Whis was helping him train.
Dad says he's too busy.
Go ask Vegeta.
He gives Dad this weird look. He didn't even talk. He just glared.
Vegeta glares at everyone, but it's weird for him to turn down training.
In the last episode of Dragon Ball Super, our heroes have returned to the future to defeat Samasus and Black Cheeks once and for all. Will they succeed, or will they be crushed to death by those awesome thighs? Find out now.
I say I'll be on.
So Black Cheeks was Samasus all along? What's the big idea? It was my destiny to be #1 best waifu, but the world preferred that dirty whore. It should have been me. So I used the Dragon Balls to switch my body with Kefla's. Now we are #1, and together we will destroy mankind.
Okay, but then why all the time travel shit?
Why didn't you use the Dragon Balls to wish for the destruction of all mortals instead? Because Dragon Ball is for retards, that's why. And now, die!
Not so fast. You may have become the hottest thing ever, but I have a new transformation in the bag.
Nani? Behold! Super Saiyan Brown! Greater is the pain than a Saiyan can overcome. The stronger he becomes. And hemorrhoids! They are the key for the ultimate form! Wait! You can't hurt a woman! Gender equality! Fine. Black cheeks, let's fuse!
Oh my god!
Nice!
Wait a minute! Are you a man or a woman now?
Both!
Oh, folks,
Oh,
that's
okay.
crazy. What
I'm
up,
good with
Sue?
it.
Good to see you. How you doing?
Carrot! This is bad! We can't beat this monster! Wanna see my paginas? Monster! Let's fuse! Let's go!
Yeah, that's overkill.
Are you splitting me in half? At least you could have offered me dinner first.
Stronger than he was even before, to the point where he could hold up Mount Sumeru on just one shoulder, which basically equaled out to holding up the infinite cosmic sky. Wukong was able to reach perfection on his journey, entering into incomplete nirvana, which is boundless reality beyond everything, beyond all concepts and limitations. It's above the God realms and the formless realms, which those two realms were already above physicality and dimensions. So we're talking about like true outer-versal stuff here. And it doesn't stop there, because at the end of his journey, Sun Wukong was brought before the Buddha again. And this time, he transcended into the complete nirvana, which made him even more powerful.
Fucking skinwalkers. Random word out of nowhere, right? Something like that. Y'all know, go check out the big homie. Appreciate this beat though.
Remember me when you're far away. I'll always have a place for you to stay. In the garden, by the door, in the bedroom, on the floor. Remember me when you're far away. I'll always have a place for you to stay. In the middle of the night, I'm gonna be there till the morning light. Remember me when you're far away. I'll always have a place for you to stay. In the garden, by the door, in the bedroom, on the floor. Remember me when you're far away. I'll always have a place for you to stay. In the middle of the night, I'm gonna be there till the morning light. place for you to stay in the garden by the door.
Oh, we can listen to that on Rumble, but we can't listen to that on YouTube. Yep, gotta get up out of here. You know what I'm saying? It's been Super Saturday. I'll see y'all in about an hour on TWP. Y'all have y'all a nice one.